Here's our first sound. Listen with your ears and see if you can guess what animal this makes this noise. You know it? It was a horse. If you guessed horse, you were right. Okay, let's try it again. What animal makes that noise? Yeah, it was a wolf. Wolf. Okay, let's listen again for another animal noise or sound. Yeah, that one's pretty easy, isn't it? That was a pig. Good job. What animal makes this sound? It was a bear. All right, let's try this one. This one's pretty easy too. I think you'll know this one. Cow. Yep, cow. How about this animal? This one's a little trickier. You would probably hear this animal make noise after it's dark. That was a raccoon. All right, next. Sheep. Okay, we have a few more. Oh, how about this one? It's my favorite animal, the elephant. I love elephants. Now we're going to get a little tricky. How about this one? Do you know it? How about I'll give you a clue? It's an animal you might see at the aquarium. And it's a kind of bird. Penguin. Penguin is right. And next. That's a gorilla. That's how a gorilla sounds like. Okay, we have one more. Let's see if you can guess this one. This is tricky. Well, it's a big animal. I'll give you that clue. I think it kind of looks like an elephant, but without the trunk. It's a hippopotamus. Hippo. How did you do? Did you do a good job knowing all those animal sounds? I learned a little bit too. I didn't know what some of those animals sounded like the hippopotamus or the penguin. I didn't know what the penguin sounded like either. Let's make a sock snowman. The snowmen that we're going to build today are going to last all year long. And they're really easy to do. Here are two examples. All we're going to need to make this craft to start off with is a sock and a pair of scissors. The first thing we do is we cut just below the ankle. After you've made your cut, you're going to take the smaller part of the sock and put it off to the side. We'll use that later. Take the bigger part of the sock and hold it around the ankle and scrunch up part of it so we can get out the string and tie around here. When you're done tying it, pull it nice and tight, and then you can use your scissors and cut off any excess that you have. Great. And now what we're going to do is you're going to turn it inside out. So you're going to put the side you just tied on the inside. Just like that. And now it's ready for you to fill with rice. Once you filled it a good amount, you can put your hand in there and squish it down a little bit. Don't be afraid to make your bottom pretty wide on your snowman. And then keep filling. Once you have a pretty good amount of rice in there, now you're ready to do what we did before and scrunch up the top together and then put the string around it. Make sure to tie it tight. Once you have it tied, you can use the scissors to cut off the excess. Make sure not to cut the sock. And now you have not really a snowman shape, is it? Here's how to make it into a snowman. You figure out where you want the head to go, and then you just squeeze. And so you see how that's making a snowman shape now? So get the string out again, and then you can tie this really tight to separate the head from the rest of the body, just like we did here and here. And now that we have the shape of a snowman, we're gonna take the part of the sock that we had put aside earlier, and we're gonna make this into a winter hat. In order to do that, all we need to do is just fold it up a few different times until you get to the size you want it to be. All right, that looks good for me. And then you just put it on top like that. Make sure it fits on there pretty good. Now it's time for us to make the rest of the snowman. Now this is where you can be really super creative with what you put on there. You can make a face. We used googly eyes and some pins. We used buttons, a couple different things for scarves. On this one we put buttons on the hat too. You can do whatever you want to because it is your snowman. And that's all there is to it. Bye.